Now, a British soldier has been shot dead by a member of the Afghan National Army. The Taliban claims the rogue soldier was acting for them have been disputed by Afghan officials. All 6 of the British troops killed during the latest 6-month tour of duty have died after insider or so-called green-on-blue attacks. The soldier of 2-8 Engineer Regiment, attached to 2-1 Engineer Regiment, died at Hazrat Patrol Base in Helmand's Nawaz Siraj district. And the latest fatality comes as the Afghan president sets off for the US, where he's due to have talks with President Obama on Friday. Here's our international editor, Lindsay Hilson.
How can you win a war if you don't trust your own side? British forces have to ask that question again after 1 soldier from the Engineer Regiment was killed and 6 injured by an Afghan soldier who ran amok yesterday. The last 6 deaths of British soldiers have been at the hands of the Afghan forces they're training. Afghan commanders struggle to explain.
Prior to this incident happening, we've done everything that we can. We've asked our religious leaders inside the corps to tell our personnel that coalition troops aren't invaders, they're friendly forces, here to help us reconstruct this country.
It's a message that many apparently reject. The Taliban say yesterday's attack was part of their strategy of infiltrating the Afghan army to sap morale amongst British troops and reduce public support for the war. The incident comes as President Hamid Karzai heads to Washington. NATO troops are due to pull out by the end of next year. The Americans may leave as few as 6,000 in Afghanistan just to guard against the resurgence of al-Qaeda, a policy that worries the American general who oversaw the surge in US forces in 2009.
You could argue whether we should be in Afghanistan, whether we'd go there now if we weren't there, but that's a false argument. We are there. We have created relationships. So that's a component of our decision making, but it shouldn't drive all of it. The other should be geostrategic analysis. Does the region matter? And I don't think you can think of Afghanistan separate from the region and its neighbors. And they all matter.
As British and other NATO troops withdraw, the Taliban are likely to reclaim territory. Every green-on-blue attack makes it look less likely that the newly trained Afghan army will mount serious resistance.